Welcome, Aries, to your weekly reading. This is for the 15th to the 22nd of December. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Aries, we are going to start off by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. We will then move on to your possible challenges. Thirdly, we will take a look at messages and advice from Spirit. We'll then move on to your unexpected blessing coming through this week. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Aries, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with King of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, and we're looking at the possible energy beginning the week. Aries, you are coming through under this message, presenting as King of Pentacles. It does not matter if you are masculine or feminine, it's the energy of King of Pentacles I'm speaking about. And so what I see, Aries, is that you are very focused, very strong, and you have a very determined outlook in focusing on what abundance and prosperity mean to you at the beginning of the week. And this is so natural, my dear Aries. As we come to the end of the year, most of us do that review, what worked for us the past year, what didn't work for us, and I see you focusing on what abundance and prosperity mean to you. Now, this could have something to do with your money, your career, your finances. It could have something to do with your love life, your spiritual life, your health, your home. Everybody, of course, will have a different focus. But I do see with the Wheel of Fortune here that you are planning a very big and impactful change in whatever this is for you. So this could be, my dearest Aries, you are now deciding to move to a better home. It could be that you've now decided that you cannot eat the way you've been eating and not doing exercise, and you have a very big plan with regards to the change you're going to bring into your health and lifestyle. This could be, my dear Aries, that you decided to leave a certain relationship behind. It could be a friend who you've simply outgrown, or a significant other who's not fulfilling you. But you're coming from the energy of King of Pentacles, stable, strong, thinking everything through, and then implementing the change. Let's move on and see what your possible challenges are. And we have 3 of Wands and 8 of Swords. Now, Aries, what I am seeing here is very interesting. And I do feel this 3 of Wands energy could be related to the change you are bringing in. So it tells me that you are already working on this change. You are already setting things in motion. This is our 3 of Wands energy. Things are now starting to happen. And it just could be the start of it. You could be doing the research, you could be making the calls, but something is being initiated. What we do see is that some of my Aries might get cold feet. It's like you take one step forward and then you think to yourself, oh my gosh, am I doing the right thing? If I move, will I be able to make the new rent? Am I going to get myself into trouble? And so you take 2 steps back. If you've decided to leave your significant other, we see that you already started to think about it. Perhaps you're looking to move out of the apartment you shared together, and you're looking at everything that would be affected. And then our 8 of Swords energy kicks in, and you start to think to yourself, oh my gosh, am I doing the right thing? I'm going to be on my own again. Will I ever find anybody else? And so you're being asked to recognize what Eight of Swords is. It's just that fear, that wobble you might have as you implement something very big, but something, my dear Aries, I do feel is going to be very good for you. Understand the Eight of Swords and know it's just a temporary feeling. Give yourself time to breathe and then move forward. Right, let us see now what Spirit would like to share with you. And we have Nine of Wands and Ace of Swords. Now, Aries, Spirit wants you to know that many of you over this time could be quite exhausted and depleted and have this feeling of, my gosh, I just cannot wait for the December break. It's almost the feeling of burnout, and you're dreaming about just being able to rest. Spirit wants you to know that it is of utmost importance that you find time these last weeks of 2025 to give yourself time and space to come back to yourself. They also have a very interesting message with Ace of Swords. They're telling you, Aries, that when you give yourself time just to be you, to daydream, to read a good book, to go for coffee with a friend, to go for a walk in the park, you will be giving the energy of Ace of Swords space to come in. And Ace of Swords here is Spirit telling you that you are going to get an idea, or you're going to get a breakthrough on how to do something or on how to release something. It could be, my dear Aries, you're suddenly struck with an incredible idea that you've never thought of before, something that you want to bring into 2026. Perhaps it's part of this wonderful big change we are seeing for you. But this energy can only come in when you are calm and relaxed. So make sure this week, my dear Aries, even if it's just for an hour here, 2 hours there, that you give yourself time just to be you. Right, let's move on now and see what your unexpected blessing is this week. And we have Seven of Cups and the Empress. Now, Aries, this is wonderful because what we are being told is that this week, a dream that you have had that has not yet manifested, that has just remained up there in the spiritual realm, has great possibility of manifesting and becoming a reality. Now, for some of you, this will be connected to the Wheel of Fortune, and then for others, this is going to be something else completely. No matter what this is for you, my dear Aries, what it does do, it brings you into the energy of the Empress. And the Empress is all about fertility, creativity, feeling good, looking good, wanting to get out there and socialize. In the Empress energy, we plan for the future, we get clarity on our dreams and goals, and so we see a wonderful beginning of something that means a great deal to you. At the end of the week, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Tower. So you, my dear Aries, are ending off the week with a bang. This is the Tower moment. And what this big bang energy is an opportunity that appears at the end of the week. Now, this opportunity could be something to do with a change. It could be something to do with the clarity that comes through, and it could be something to do with this dream now manifesting. But it comes in, my dear Aries, and it shakes up your world. This Tower moment is speaking to me of the suddenness, the unexpectedness that this Ace of Pentacles holds. But remember, Ace of Pentacles is incredibly positive. So it's a new opportunity to do something, my dear Aries, perhaps you never anticipated or thought of before. And this gives you this feeling of, oh my gosh, what do I do now? How do I manage it? Examples of this would be that your significant other comes in at the end of the week and says, Aries, I've been thinking, let's pack our bags and relocate to an island. Now, of course, that was going to give you the energy of, what? Are you serious? This could be, my dear Aries, that your boss comes through at the end of the week and says, Aries, I'm giving you a really big promotion. You're going to be heading up a department and you're getting a substantial increase. That too will give you this feeling of, oh my gosh, is this happening? Aries, I think it's positive. It will take you aback. It will be quite shocking, but it's good news because once we see the Ace of Pentacles, we know that it's a wonderful opportunity for change and growth. Right, let's go ahead now and get a message from your angels for the week. Listen deeply. Aries, your angels are asking you to listen deeply to what your heart is calling for. As we close off 2025 and move into 2026, Spirit is asking you to go deep. What does your heart want? What is going to bring you joy, satisfaction, abundance, and prosperity? Focus on those areas. Give those areas your time and attention, because when we follow our heart, my dear Aries, amazing things can happen. That's all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.